New research shedding light tonight on the decades-old mystery of Amelia Earhart's disappearance.
This is pretty interesting.
Very.
The legendary pilot vanished back in 1937 while attempting to fly around the world. 3 years after her ill-fated mission, human bones were found on a remote Pacific island near items believed to belong to Earhart. Well, a researcher who studied the bones at the time determined they belonged to a man. But now, an anthropology professor at the University of Tennessee says those bones most likely were Earhart's. Unfortunately, those bones are long gone. The Los Angeles man accused of stealing actress Frances McDormand's Oscar statue is pleading not guilty.
The 47-year-old man has been charged with one felony count of grand theft of property exceeding $950. He was arrested after he was spotted with McDormand's award, touting it like it was his own at the governor's ball. If he's convicted, he faces a maximum sentence of 3 years. Thought he was Kramer from Seinfeld there, didn't he? Some people are reporting their Amazon Echo has been acting a little strange, but Amazon says not to worry, Alexa isn't becoming Annabelle or anything like that.
Well, some Echo users have reported their devices have been randomly laughing. They say the unprompted laughter consists of 3 short ha sounds in a female voice that isn't Alexa's usual voice. One Twitter user even said her Echo started randomly listing off local funeral homes and cemeteries. That would freak you out.
Yeah.
Amazon has since fixed the problem, changing the prompt to Alexa, can you laugh, from the original Alexa, laugh.
I can hear my dad now. I told you, don't get into that technology. I told you it was going to turn on you.
A little strange. Local 4 News at 6 is next.
Here's Devin with what's coming up.
It's so hard to do stories on that device because every time we mention that device's name on the air, they wake up all over town and start ordering things. Yeah. We are working on stories from Novi, Waterford, and Shelby Township for 6 o'clock. Also, 2 of America's largest companies reveal what they're doing with their savings from the Trump tax cuts. You'll see how Walmart and Costco are taking very different approaches to rewarding their employees. But first, you thought potholes were bad on the paved roads. On one local street, people are driving on lawns to avoid the craters. We'll take you there next at 6.
Looking live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
How long could you go without basic utilities? One local man says his loved ones in Puerto Rico are still without water and power 6 months after Hurricane Maria.
Making himself comfortable, a thief breaks into a suburban home in broad daylight, and now police need your help to catch him.
And buckle up for a rough ride. This dirt road's fallen into such bad shape, people are using lawns instead. Thanks for being with us for the news at 6. Our cameras have shown you a lot of bad roads in recent weeks, but there's usually at least a way around the potholes.
Not this time, I guess. Neighbors on a Detroit dirt road reached out to us when their calls to the county went unanswered.
It's a stretch of 5 Point Street between Puritan and Florence at the Detroit-Redford border. Jason Colthorpe was out there today to check it out. Jason, how bad is it?
Bad, and Puritan's bad too, but on 5 Points, let's just say any open beverages become instant projectiles. On dirt roads, what usually happens is a plow truck comes out every couple months, uses the blade to smooth out the road and also drop some fresh dirt, but it hasn't happened on 5 Points in quite a while, and some car axles are paying the price. This is a bumpy ride.
Shake, rattle, and roll.
Welcome to the dirt road portion of 5 Points on the Detroit-Redford border.
You have to coast. You keep your foot on the brake and you go down in the potholes real slow. You never know how deep they're going to be, like this one, until you get down in it. And your ball joints, you can hear them popping and locking. Whatever you do, don't wash your car. It's a waste of money.
I mean, just take a look. Clearly, there is a problem with the road when cars are driving this slow and bouncing this much. And if you look at the tracks around me, not only do they drive this slow, but they're even going up on the lawns and even the sidewalk to avoid this.
It's horrible. You literally have to drive on the grass, risking the ticket or pissing off the neighbors because nobody wants to ride in the middle. But I feel sorry for the people that live right here and right here because they have no way around it.
Reno Catania is one of those people.
They haven't graded till last October.
And he's never seen 5 Points this full of holes in the 21 years he's lived here.
When we pay for it on taxes, and then we also have to pay to fix the car.
I'm sure you have questions. The first one, have they called? They have a lot, and they tell me when they do call Wayne County, they usually come right out and grade the road. Well, Wayne County tells me today normally the winter freeze prevents it from grading, and it will not be coming out until winter is gone for good.
We'll save why this is a dirt road for another time. But with all we saw all the patching crews getting out during the recent spate of good weather to try and take care of some of the bigger problems. This wasn't one of them.
A good question. Why not jump out and do that? Well, they said, you know, it's been worse than it usually has in this winter. And during that time, guys, we know we've done a million stories on this. The county says there were much worse potholes on the asphalt that needed tending to much more than this dirt road, but these folks are just hoping they come out sometime soon.
Oh man,
you've become our official pothole correspondent. It seems like you've done
first dirt road. We can check that one off.
Well, let's get back to the problem that is causing a lot of this, which is, of course, the weather situation.
So what are we looking like now, Ben? Well, let's start with some good news. How about that? Please, some good news. Yes.
Yeah, the warning and the advisories that were out have expired, so we don't have any warnings or advisories out right now, and don't expect any as this system is winding down. You can see everything's trying to push a little bit further south. For the most part, that's going to be flurries, but this band is still putting down at least some accumulation that's on the east side of 75, and now it's stretching into the north side of Detroit, the Grosse Pointe, St. Clair Shores, seeing a little bit more activity than you had been earlier. And you zoom in a little bit closer, you can tell that these colors not all that dark, so most of this is light snow. There may be a little bit of some moderate stuff mixed in there around 94, but it's not going to last very long. We should see this continue to lighten up and then finally dry out as we get into the evening. There's that moderate band there up through Troy and Sterling Heights, and the colors get a little bit darker. We've been watching Genesee and Lapeer counties up here with some of the heaviest snowfall that we've seen this afternoon and evening. And again, we've got a few more hours to go before it wraps up completely, but by midnight we should be completely dry. Temperatures sliding into the upper 20s. We've gotten so far reports of 2 to 5 inches of snow north of 8 Mile. We'll run down those totals coming up in just a few minutes. And don't forget to download our local forecasters app. You can track the end of the snow and celebrate its exit. All in the palm of your hand. Download it for free in your app store by searching WDIV. Devin?
All right, Ben, we've got breaking news now out of Washington. President Trump says South Korea will make a major announcement tonight about the future of its relationship with North Korea. The president did not elaborate beyond that, but it's an announcement set for 7 p.m. NBC Nightly News. We'll have a little more coming up at 6:30 after this newscast.
Back here at home, a student at Eisenhower High School has been arrested for making threats against the school. The principal sent an email to parents today informing them of the situation, saying, quote, "We became aware this morning that a student made threatening comments during lunch yesterday. The student was brought to the main office immediately this morning and has been removed by the Shelby Township Police." He added, quote, "I appreciate that students brought this issue to my attention. Please also impress upon your student that anyone making general threats, even if they claim to be joking, will face serious consequences, including prosecution." And in Canton, a 17-year-old is facing serious charges after allegedly writing bomb threats on school bathroom walls. Brendan Seibel was arraigned today on 2 counts of terrorism threat and 2 counts of bomb threat after police say he wrote threats in several Plymouth Canton High School bathrooms. The threats were determined to be non-credible.
Novi police are searching for a man wanted in a home invasion. Happened yesterday during the day in the Island Lake neighborhood on Reeds Point near Kelsey Bay Drive. Suspect described as a heavy-set white male, approximately 6 feet tall, about 260 pounds, was wearing a dark-colored flannel shirt, tan pants, black gloves, and a knit cap. If you can identify this man, call police.
Well, you may have heard of the initiative Hope, Not Handcuffs. It's a program aiming to help people struggling with addiction instead of simply arresting them. Waterford is becoming the 4th Oakland County community to join, but they need your help. Local 4's Coco McAvoy joins us live tonight. And Coco, the department is looking for what they call angels to make this work.
Yes, Kimberly, and the angels they're referring to are Volunteers for Hope Not Handcuffs. And the name is really fitting if you think about it, because as angels or volunteers, you're really giving hope to someone else. So the Waterford Police Department just hopes that they have some angels in the community. The Waterford Police Department is one of the newest members of the Hope Not Handcuffs initiative. Lieutenant Scott Good believes it's the right step for right now.
We recognize that the opiate crisis is quite large, and it impacts us as well as everybody else.
The way the program works is this. A person who is struggling with addiction can come to a police department for help. Officers will get them in contact with Hope Not Handcuffs, and specifically with volunteers who are called Angels. Before the Waterford Police Department fully launches, they need some Angels.
Typically, they're volunteers from your community so that response time can be fairly short.
To become an Angel, you'll have to go through a training session which will cover things like the protocol and how to spot signs of overdose. You will be needed at least 4 to 8 hours each month. And if you're in recovery and want to help someone else, you need to have 1 year of sobriety.
And we need everybody at the table to help us resolve it.
The department has already adapted other ways to help with the opioid crisis.
What I have here is a standard issue, what we call Narcan kit.
Every officer has a Narcan kit to save someone from an overdose.
This resource, Hope Not Handcuffs, it's another tool in our toolbox to help people get the help that they need.
And if you're interested in becoming an Angel, we have more information on our website, clickondetroit.com. Reporting live this evening, I'm Coco McAvoy, Local 4.
Okay, Coco. President Trump signed proclamations at the White House today establishing new tariffs on steel and aluminum imports. Went forward with these tariffs despite heavy opposition from his own party. He says the tariffs are a matter of security, but also says he's open to modification.
The same goals can be accomplished by other means. America will remain open to modifying or removing the tariffs for individual nations as long as we can agree on a way to ensure that their products no longer threaten our security.
In fact, there are cutouts in the plan for both Canada and Mexico. Also, we're getting a better idea today to what some big companies are doing with their savings from the recent tax cuts. Walmart is handing out one-time bonuses totaling $400 million tied to that cut. The amount each employee gets will be based on the amount of their tenure with the company. The bonuses are included with the paychecks that will be issued today. As a matter of fact, March 8th. Walmart says it employs more than 30,000 associates here in Michigan. Over at Costco, the Trump tax cut is going to put an extra $74 million in their pocket, and the company's CFO, not being specific yet, but says they will use that money to invest in employees and to lower prices. However, there won't be any one-time bonuses handed out. Company says that's because it had already planned to increase wages prior to passage of the tax cut.
Well, on this International Women's Day, look at more women who want to expand their voice and power to political office. As the midterm election season heats up, more than 400 women in 47 states are planning to run for a seat in the House of Representatives. Tonight, NBC Nightly News is profiling two of the contenders from right here in Michigan.
There's so much to fight for, and I'm ready to serve.
People are concerned about what's happening in Washington, but they're concerned about their kids, their pocketbooks, like real issues. What's going on here, right? Local issues are extremely important, and a really important part of representing people is local issues tend to be different than the national issues that are on the news every night.
Well, these two political newcomers reveal what's driving them to run for office at this time. The full story is ahead on NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt. That starts at 6:30.
All right, still ahead here at 6, an old school diet concept with a pretty big payoff. Doc?
It's a diet that could help you live longer. I'm Dr. Frank McGeorge. Tonight in Good Health, the plan that could help you lose weight and add years.
What would you do if your mom was without power and was without water for 6 months? A local son is going through that. He says you can help, and we'll explain how on Local 4.
Winning awards in several categories by the Michigan Association of Broadcasters. Plus, Station of the Year, Local 4.
They've got big.
Hurricane Maria devastated Puerto Rico more than a half a year ago. For those with loved ones on the island, the worry has yet to subside. Sean Lay spoke with a local man whose family members are still without basic utilities. Sean, I think a lot of people have assumed that a lot of this has been fixed by now. Not so.
You said it when you say that, Devin, a half a year ago, and a local man's family member still dealing with no water, no power, and really no end in sight to the suffering. This has to be unbelievable to you.
Definitely, yes.
Shannon Vidal Soto of Oak Park says it's hard to believe, but his father in Puerto Rico remains without power 6 months after Hurricane Maria, and his mother has no water and rarely has power.
My dad still has no power, no water. My mom, it does comes and goes. They're still the advisory of not drinking the water. So obviously they have to be purchasing water.
Nunca en la vida se habían inundado.
Noemi Soto came to Oak Park after the hurricane, saying the island was so devastated she too was devastated. But the family never thought it would take so long for Puerto Rico to recover. Soto's grandmother had a heart attack after the storm, and she was unable to recover.
Because of the stress itself, she did get a small heart attack, and that she was taken to a hospital that was running on generators.
Bottom line, Soto wants to remind everyone that Puerto Rico still needs our help.
To continue to help, it is one thing that is vital.
Vital indeed. The American Red Cross still marshaling efforts to help Puerto Ricans on the island there. Devin checked with the government website. The governor of Puerto Rico, he is predicting that 1 in 10 Puerto Ricans on the island will not have power by the end of this month. That'll make 7 months.
Wow. It just goes on and on. All right, Sean.
In Good Health, it's a diet that could help you live longer. It doesn't have a catchy name or a celebrity endorser, but it does have some science to back it up. Our Dr. Frank McGeorge is here to explain the plan that helps you lose weight and add years to your life. Doc?
As obesity rates continue to climb, many experts believe we are essentially eating ourselves to death. That's why new research into calorie restriction and the impact that it has on lifespan is really so interesting. At Temple University, Dr. Jean-Pierre Issa studies calorie restriction and its impact on mice. He's focused on the long-term effects on stem cells.
So if our stem cells remain healthier, then they are more available to repair tissues, to fix injuries, to fix heart attacks, and to live longer.
Calorie-restricted mice, at least some of them, not only live longer, but show fewer signs of aging.
In mice, they have, you can look at their fur, you can look at their hair, and as in humans, it changes color with age, but in mice that are calorie restricted, it retains a youthful appearance.
Of course, in humans, cutting calories is much harder.
This one makes me sad because I was so heavy.
Katie Miles says her life dramatically improved after following a calorie-restrictive diet. She lost more than 29 pounds, says her energy is much higher, and she doesn't miss the calories at all.
Please embark on a change, because when we realize that all of the carbohydrates and all of the calories that we take in, if we don't burn it, we're going to store it, and it's going to make it more difficult for our body to be agile and be able to walk around and do the things we need to do.
In humans, in addition to weight loss, calorie restriction has been found to lower cholesterol, fasting glucose, and blood pressure. Now, the level of calories you need varies depending on several factors, and it's still essential to get sufficient vitamins and minerals, so you need to talk to a medical expert to learn how to do this safely. Back to you.
So if I need 5,000 calories a day, if you drop back to 4,500.
Yeah, you can have a whole pizza at lunch.
Girl Scout cookies. Yeah.
Well, the snow is sticking around, and especially heading up toward the thumb. They're really getting it right now. Huh?
About another inch or so in spots north of the city, but once it's done, this is going to be it for a solid 10 days, and dare I say, most of the season? I don't know. I dare. How dare you? But I tell you, if it stops snowing now until next year or until next winter, we would still be the 20th snowiest season in Detroit. We're right at that 20th point right now. And over the last 18 hours, you can see the progression of that snow. Overnight, it came down. You see it moving into the thumb. And then once it sat here, it just kept snowing and snowing and snowing, especially there in Genesee and Lapeer counties. Although the totals don't look all that impressive, it has been coming down most of the day. Marlette, one of the highest totals that we've seen, almost 5 inches there, 3.5 in Davison, Oxford at 3 inches, Flint just under 3, and we got the big T at Metro Airport, just a trace. In fact, a lot of spots north, or I should say south of 8 Mile, that's all they saw. We saw this picture on Storm Pins. This is from Columbus in St. Clair County, and I kept looking at it thinking, how much more snow could we possibly pile on the objects before everything just collapsed? I mean, it is just caking those trees and that bench. Very heavy, wet snow that we've seen over these last couple systems. We do have dry conditions in a lot of areas south of 8 Mile, including Metro Airport, which has got a couple breaks in the clouds out there. 32, but with that westerly wind at 20, and those gusts have been up to 25. We've got wind chills out there right at 20 degrees. We will likely be in the teens for wind chills, even as those winds relax tonight going into tomorrow morning. So this is it. We say sayonara to the snow as we get towards midnight. In fact, by 10 o'clock, I think a lot of us are going to be wiped out and just completely done with the flakes. Even the stuff that's trying to come in off the lake, not going to have any luck moving over here. So as we start tomorrow morning, yes, there will be some sunshine mixed with the clouds. The clouds will probably win out, especially as we get later in the afternoon, but at least it's not going to be solid overcast. And it is not going to be snowing tomorrow. Temperatures another story as we're back to below average, and it looks like we're going to stay there for a while. Not far, but 26 is what we're going to see in the city for an overnight low. Again, with some clouds around, I should say more clouds than not overnight. These temperatures fairly clustered together. Mid-20s in our south zone. Slightly cooler if you get up here towards Flint, Fenton, Clarkston, 23. Of course, Genesee County saw one of the bigger bursts of snow today, as did Lapeer County. You'll be at 23 in Lapeer, Ortonville at 23, and just a degree warmer out here towards the Lake Port Huron and St. Clair, both at 24 for lows tomorrow morning. So high temperatures will go from 25 to highs in the mid-30s tomorrow afternoon. That is below average. Usually we see 43 for a high this time of year, and those numbers just don't get any warmer. We climb up to 40 by Sunday. We finally hit average again by Thursday, but there is a ton of sunshine in that forecast and not a drop of precipitation all the way through Thursday of next week. The only exception may be a flurry tomorrow afternoon, but, you know, taking Kim's example, just go like this.
Just
You won't see it.
It's 10 days later.
It could come back.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Opening day, you know.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right, which is kind of early this year.
That's right. All right, Bernie's coming up with sports. Stay with us.